Hey guys, so the first part of this video is basically showing a group shot of all of the things we're about to look at because I had them all together to take a picture and I just thought that's a great way to start. So I'm going to get the tripod out, going to pop my camera on there and we're going to have a look at a few things individually. Woohoo! So the first part I have to show really is a partial playset. So I don't have the full playset, but these are parts from the Cafe Zap. So basically, as you can imagine, it's a cafe where I guess the Bratzillaz go to hang out. So the parts that I have two chairs, one table, and then one, I guess, sort of fireplace with a. I like this part. The sticker is a little bit stained, but I don't really, you can't really see it unless you really look for it. So yeah, they are. Oh, I also have this part, but it's missing the big triangular base. But I'm guessing this was the coffee making sort of station. And of course, I don't have any of the tiny accessories like the coffee cups and the teapots and all the little things. But it came as a lot, so I'm going to show you what I actually got the lot for in just a few seconds. Ta-da! So if you guys have seen the video I made previously, I bought two of the fashion packs. So I was looking online for just, two very cheap Yasmina and Sasha Bellas, and I happened across this lot where there was two nude. No, they weren't nude. They had other clothes on, plus the cafe, plus a few other bits I'll show you in a minute, all for very cheap. So you guys saw me undoing the packaging, so here we have our girls actually wearing their clothes, and I'm so delighted, honestly. So I guess to start with, we should go with a Midnight Magic was the name of this, I'm sure. That's the fashion pack name for Yasmina's fashion pack. She does have her hat. I put the hats away because I just, unless they're still kind of slightly stuck to the head, I tend to just take them off because they just fall over and they dent the hair, and I just ugh. So yeah, it's really pretty on her. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we did go into a lot of detail in the video when I opened it. So the only downside, because it's such an old set, and I was being so careful, even from just trying to push this on her, like you can see they're straining on the outfit. It's just that kind of fabric where it kind of just over time kind of fades anyway. So even the slight stretching I had to do to get it on the doll was causing, I guess, stretch damage to that fabric. So now that she's dressed, I won't be touching her. Basically, she's sort of, and I tried to get her hairstyle as close as I could to what I figured the original style would have been. This one piece keeps sticking out. It's like a wisp, so I'm going to have to train that piece. But I think I did a pretty good job. I did the buns with the thing and I'm not super great with the hairstyles, but I'm kind of proud of her. She turned out good. So she's got her little handbag, her shoesies, and I love these stands. I just get these from Amazon. They're like, you get a bunch of them for like €12, and like they do most dolls that I've come across, fashion dolls anyway. So yeah, there she is, pretty. And this was the blood red charm. This I absolutely adore. Look at the dress. Now her hair was, I don't know if her hair was cut or there was a Sasha Bella that came with kind of a bob cut that I'm not familiar with. But I mean, I didn't mind. I just wanted a nice Sasha Bella to wear the outfit. So I kind of just popped her hair in like a little updo and kind of spiked it up a bit. I just thought it looked kind of funky and it suited that kind of look, I thought anyway, because you've got all these faux fur pieces and it just, for me anyway, it tied it all together. So this outfit wasn't as easy to damage as the first one. This one kind of, I mean, I was being very careful with both, of course, but some fabrics just don't age well, even when they're brand new out of the packet. They're still quite old, I guess, so they're like 20 years old almost. Yeah. So anyway, I love her jacket, and this red glittery dress is everything with the pom-poms, the faux fur. I love it. I just think this is such a gorgeous outfit, and it's really beautiful with her skin tone. This is peak Bratzillaz for me. It's just so pretty. The boots. Again, she does have a sparkly hat to match. I'm not putting the hats on them. So I just kind of taped her little thingy onto her hand because it doesn't have any straps. And it looks pretty good that way. We're not going to really yeah, from afar you don't really take any notice of the elastic. I can always hide it maybe a bit better, but yeah. So I'm just wanted to show those because I kind of want to get them up on their shelf now where they'll be safe, and her outfit hopefully won't deteriorate too much more. Like, I'm not even going to be posing her or changing anything because I'm kind of afraid to touch her almost. I'm afraid to touch this. But like the rest is all really lovely material. I cannot complain at all. So something else kind of happened. So I've been saying for ages and ages that I'm not really into the pets. And I'm not. But with one of the dolls, I ended up getting this one. This is Cloetta's pet. Now, I don't know the names, honestly. Is it like Bartholomew or something? I don't know. You'll have to look that up if you want to know. And these two outfits also came with teeny tiny outfits for their pets. So I went into my local I was just, I browsed pretty much every day, and someone had put a lot up of basically most of the pets. I had this one, I was missing the others. So for, I think it was like €10, I got this guy. He's a bat. I got this whimsical horse. I put a bow because I just thought the hair looked better with something on it, because it looks it's weirdly kind of rooted. So yeah, I think that's Megana's pet, if I'm not mistaken. I actually really like this one because I love seahorses. And this one glows in the dark. Super cute. It doesn't move or anything. There's no articulation on this one at all, but it glows in the dark, and I love seahorses. So this one was a winner. I'm thinking that's Fiona's pet, but I don't have her yet. Of course, she's quite difficult to get. We have this sort of heart monkey, which I'm guessing is Jade Jador's pet. And two more pets that are now wearing their very fancy outfits to match their owners. So this funky guy here, like got troll hair going on, he is now wearing a cool leather jacket to match his mom. And I actually quite like him now that he has clothes on, and I've warmed to him. I love the teeny tiny zipper. So it's actually really cute. So that kind of warmed me to them. I think that the thought of them having little matching outfits. Look at the tiny waist jacket. Now, the only pet peeve here is that the jacket doesn't really go over the plastic ones. You can kind of see it under there, but I mean, yeah. And they do stuff like this one lights up. Her eye lights up. Some of them still work. Others, I'm not sure what their gimmick was. I'm pretty sure this guy lights up. Yeah, the belly lights up on that one. I don't know if this... See, I haven't changed any batteries or anything. Oh, this one lights up also. He's quite chunky. I don't know what this one does or did or any of that, because I don't see any light up areas. So I'm guessing sounds. Might have to try and change out batteries. I'm not sure if I'll bother. I don't know, because I'm not really like into these as such. It's just because they're there, really. Love this guy. He's just cute. Or she. I don't know. I literally know nothing. I had to add the bow because the hair kind of looks like a ponytail anyway, but it's sticking out of the head at that really weird small little angle. So I just popped a little bow on top. Yeah, the wings kind of flap when you push the tail, and it does light up still. So that's kind of cool. And I have no idea what this one does. I've been kind of poking at him a little bit. I don't know. Oh wait, he does have like a button. I'm guessing his eyes probably light up. Yeah. Yeah, pets. So something I never thought I would actually end up getting. I ended up getting for like a whole bunch. I think I have all the pets now in one swoop. And it all started just because of the tiny outfits that I didn't want to really waste the outfits by having them just sitting in a bag. So I thought, look, I'll have a look around. And I got pretty much all of them in the space of a week. And very, 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 very little. Which was great. Yay. I just can't get over this one in particular. I just love her so much. I think it's the dark lip as well, and everything fits really well. So I have two more to show, so I'm going to come right back with those two. Ta-da! So I've already cleaned up and kind of restyled these girls as best as I could. This is actually a great way to show the difference between a budget doll and a regular release doll. So I'll start with Megana. So she is a Magic Night Out Megana. Now she does have the wrong shoes. I think these shoes were with one of those, mini kind of fashion packs. It's like Academy or something, where they had like a cloak, a hairband, shoes, and maybe a bag. So it was like, it wasn't a full set, but it was just like an add-on. So, I mean, there's green, so they kind of work. But I will definitely try to find her proper shoes. I love her dress. It's just really pretty. It's giving... Oh, there's a string down there. I'll have to nip that. It's giving kind of like peacock style. And I don't want to say circus, but kind of like a ringmaster sort of look to her. I don't know why. Is it maybe the collar with the sparkle and then the flounce? I don't know. Just a nice basic face. And the high ponytail, I love. And her hair is still super soft. Yeah. Now her hair is still attached to her head, so I just thought, you know what, it's not really causing any problems, so I'll leave it alone. So yeah, there's Megana. The one problem I'm having, like I've tried their original stands, I've tried lots of different stands. Megana's in particular, I don't know what it is. Their knees keep kind of buckling under their weight, even though they're kind of clipped into their stand. I think they just have very... Maybe it's just a thing that happens over time, but they just seem to have very weak knee joints. So like sometimes if you put the legs farther apart like that, they stay. But even then you can see her knees are starting to kind of buckle. And I think because the head is quite heavy as well with all of the hair, and they're quite light, you know, in terms of their body, I think it's just kind of an unfortunate posing issue, really. But yeah, like once they're kind of standing, I put them at the back. The wall also kind of helps to keep them a bit more upright. But it's just something that I've noticed that can be a little bit annoying if you're trying to get them to all stand, you know, nice and straight and then one is slumping. That's probably fairly common. Yeah, so then we have the budget Cloetta. She does not have any... Like, we'll just compare. So her eyes are just painted on, kind of like a regular Bratz doll, rather than the inset glass eyes of most of the Bratzillaz. You'll also notice that the arms have no articulation except for the shoulder, whereas these ones have their wrists and their elbows, all that good stuff. Same thing with the knees. So there's like a click, kind of, I would say really mostly a one-click knee. I had to repaint the shoes because the paint was pretty much gone. I had to repaint her lips because she had a huge missing section of her bottom and top lip down the middle. They were just rubbed completely off, so I had to do my best to repaint those. I kind of repainted this because the black was kind of not really black. It was black in parts. Now, her space ones should be lower, but they ended up this way, and I liked them up here a bit better. They're a little bit lopsided, but that kind of works for her, I thought. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the best at doing hairstyles, but, you know, she turned out fine. She has her full outfit, which is nice. Like, the budget dolls didn't really come with a whole lot. But yeah, you can see, like, there is obviously a difference with the face, but they're still both very beautiful dolls, so I'm happy. So these guys were also two just very cheap local girls that came online that I happened to kind of come across and very, very gratefully bought. Cloetta was a mess. Like, I spent so long getting her hair partitioned right because this doll really is supposed to have pink and black, not a mixture. A lot of the other Cloettas are kind of, the hair colors are kind of mixed. So I tried really hard to get each color on the right side where it should be for this girl. That took ages. Like, I tried it all down the back. Oops, I'm trying to get her to work with me here. Yeah, like you can see, I really tried. There's one or two little curly bits that I might have to tweeze out or something. But I might try and redo her hair with the smaller buns lower down some other time. But I was just happy with her. I thought she looked pretty good. She's fine. So they can go up on the shelf with their new fashionista friends. The collection is growing nicely, and I'm not actually sure what I'm even going to do with the playset and the pets. Because it's not a full playset, it really wouldn't be worth kind of reselling, but I'm sure there's a use. I'll come up with something. Maybe like nice background pieces for the shelves, something like that. So that's all of my Bratzilla news for the last, I guess, like 2 weeks. There will be another Bratzilla video coming up shortly, so definitely, if you love Bratzillas, be sure and hang around and keep an eye out because it will be up hopefully by the end of next week. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.